For a lot of people, it's very, very personal. The number of people that have mentioned that they've lost somebody very dear to them to suicide, or even had, or for whom that's actually been part of an issue for them over time, is profound. And hearing those stories is incredibly motivating. It really helps us drive the agenda, focuses us to want to do as much as we can, as quickly as we can.
I'm getting a little emotional. Back in my many moons ago, 1996 was my junior year of high school, and I lost my best friend, Ryan, to suicide. And even though I had opportunities and privileges that a lot of people don't have, the environment I lived in was not, they weren't able to help me or provide any kind, no one talked about this at all. And I suffered and grieved in silence for many years, and it was devastating. So to see this room full of people standing up for your communities and the people in your communities, it's so powerful. And I just want to applaud you and say thank you for the work you're doing.
Well, here we are, day one, our state, our well-being, partnering to prevent suicide in North Carolina. It's been 6 months of preparation, and it's hard to capture in words how great it is to see people from these 15 teams here together, excited to begin this work with the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. In this first forum, we want to accomplish a few things. We want to level set a bit, so we're going to focus on some data. What is happening in North Carolina? How is it the same or different from the rest of the country? Who is being particularly impacted by the rise of suicides? We want to make sure that we can be very targeted in our responses. And then we want these teams to learn from each other, to talk to each other, to see what's working in other communities, and to really build a common agenda for preventing suicide in our state. You may not immediately recognize the full diversity of perspectives in the room. We have people from schools, we have people from community-based organizations, we have law enforcement, we have judicial officers, we have just about anybody who's touched by this issue, and that's part of what's so special, almost magical. Every county in North Carolina is impacted by this issue. It's going to be our charge, and the teams understand this, that we share whatever we are learning in this program with everyone across the state so that they too can strengthen the work in their respective communities.